we should be mindful. Okay, we should be seriously mindful of what we say and what we do that will bring down the name of this party. Look, whether you like it or not, God has chosen who is going to win already. It's done. It's the done deal. And this party has one tradition. So if the wind is blowing this way, just watch it. That is where the wind will stay. Nothing will change it. We saw it in Akufo-Addo. We saw it in Kufuor in 1998. And we are seeing it now. This is a political pundit who understand it, and you really study much about this party and know how conservative it is. If the wind is blowing to a particular side, now guys say, oh, the media, I will go against the tide. Then at the end of the day, so I can tell you, say, where we are, Allah has chosen the leader. God has chosen the leader already. We should also be mindful, say, we are back together. Into your comments, no,
so at this point,
well, that's a good question. I mean, I know very well that question will be asked. You see, I have seen polls upon polls, and let me try to be me also. Me say, as politicians, we should be mindful of the fact that there are something we call junk polls. But however, before you call a poll junk, you must scientifically prove that poll wrong before calling it junk. Look, polls upon polls have shown, say, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is in the lead. It's clear, and it's in the public domain. And let me tell you, Oko Abakosomo ever history in our party. No candidate have we presented once. Our party for I'm presenting the view. I'm presenting the view. Make up from President Kufuor coming down.
Me too.
We have not presented a candidate once. Not party for, and I can say young repeating the view. It hasn't happened. Maybe it's yet to happen. But from where I sit, and when you gauge what is happening, clearly speaking, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is in the lead. It's a fact. Okay? And it's not to say, Omo contesting are not worth it. They are. But you see, Obiani the time. Obiani the way Allah has presented his way of doing things. When it got to Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, came to play. No matter what we did, no matter what who did, and trust me, it came to pass.
So you are not bothered about the commentary, sir. If Dr. Bawumia gets the nod, it's a no for the NPP, and then the performance is so abysmal. Say, I don't know if I make call for a second time and all those. You are not bothered.
I heard all those comments before, especially relating to our opponents or our brothers on the other side,
the NDC.
People told us John Mahama can never be president again. His own people, his own party people said he can never. That he has been president and is finished. Some said he cannot even hold that sword of authority for 3 times. An abomination. His own party people said it. But they saw wisdom in it and said, look, let us repeat it, because we be in Framano Bofano. Oh no na. And I'm telling you, say, turn it whichever way you like. Fry it, grill it, roast it, steam it. Is Dr. Bawumia in the lead?
Look as if it's a directionless, maybe a part.
It's a good question you have asked. I mean, I've held the view, say, discipline is our problem right now as a party. And that's my view. Discipline is very important where we are today. But of course, we should not allow say your interest in Tino. Interest na overriding the overall interest of the party. Because the discipline is our problem. We need to, and I will call on my national executives, national leadership. Let us instill proper measures and let's stand by them. Let's stand by them strongly, so that discipline we need, of course, will come to the party strongly. You see, Omahene, we are all matured people in this game. Very matured people. Obi rising to that level, Biano, very matured. Some of the comments we say, we make, MYA, and I think, say, Fapim should have been the discipline that we are all talking about. Look, contest beer or mine, whether you like it or not, one person will win.
I can see beer.
No matter what. And let me tell you, for all see, and I like you for one thing. Anytime you sit on Mehiasem and all those things, you always allude to what God has said, what God has done, what God will do. And that is actually the principle we should all hold. Because look, you can have all the money. God decided to do you a favor. I can be very poor. God decided to say that I should be in that position. It's not by might. And can a choice or be on the choice. But because it is God who does everything, He knows who He's going to give a leadership to. And I can say Biano, Yanka who said no matter what nipa baku and ebe winning. Sa nipa baku no so winning a common interest and ebeba. But because yen who sano say yemia, it must be broken. Say yemia, things must happen. I think your kohunu sa na a high. And to what bisa for me, look, I would appeal to every single party person. From the polling station executive to the serial caller to the constituency executive to regional executive, we all owe a duty to this party. So we are a supporter and just go out there and insult whoever. We are why supporter and just go and say things that of course are untruthful about that person. Politics, mom. But find a way of doing it. But we have thrown, with the greatest respect to all of us, we have thrown discipline to the dogs. And a hammy. We have thrown discipline to the dogs. And it's sad. Me, I think, say, not too long ago as a party, your national council echo decided, say, yema sa clemency and sa amnesty to everybody. Obi are suspending the piano. Look, it doesn't also mean, say, a green card for all of us to go out and do whatever we want to do. If we have done that, what is the next step? Yeah, she regulations mukina na say yeah she mukina. If you have done that, and then somebody feels say you're not green and you're not exit. So let me say whatever I want to say. Whoever says whatever warrants to be disciplined, let that person be hauled before the disciplinary committee to be disciplined. It is very important.
So how did your party get here?
I told you this.
Okay. Any other question? All right, I'll take this. Sami Dawuna, why is DSTV collecting CST? That's a question for the GRA. The GRA is the one who collects CST. So I'll share the GRA Commissioner General's number with you. Ejona asked, does DSTV agree with the statement? The last time I spoke, there was no DSTV in the room. You have the MD who's flown in with her team. You have the chairman here. But maybe out of the abundance of caution, Fulu, do you agree with everything we've said? It's yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you've heard. So you will treat any statement that comes out with the contempt that it deserves, because the CEO says that this statement suffices for them. Good. Richmond, further reduction from Canal Plus. As you're aware, Canal Plus carried out some shareholder transition of multi-choice last week Monday. I believe that Canal Plus is going to settle in and bring out what their roadmap for the Africa business is. When we get there, we will engage them. If there's opportunities there for better value, we definitely will engage them. But we're grateful for what we have achieved today. We set out to engage with MultiChoice to achieve some kind of reprieve for the Ghanaian subscribers. They have given over and beyond what we requested, and we're grateful for that. When as Canal Plus settles in, whatever is on the table, we'll engage them on. Last question from Juliet Brown, cross-border piracy and blocking of boxes. If you're a Ghanaian and you love this country, you would want to see this country progress. And I just had a meeting prior to this with bloggers, and I said to them that we must never be afraid or run away from paying taxes as responsible citizens. Our concern must be what our government uses our taxes to do. And that's why we have the opportunity every 4 years to change the government if we think they're not managing our taxes very well. If you're a Ghanaian and you use what I call ghost boxes, the boxes from Nigeria, you do two things. You deprive the Ghanaian shareholders and owners of MultiChoice Ghana from revenue.